Hey Scorpio, welcome to your April reading. Oh my. Well, that was fast. Sagittarius, I just did their reading and it was like really slow, and yours is like already super fast. So Scorpio, I'm feeling like the opposing energy here. The first card you got was Strength. So we're coming in hot, we're coming in strong. Now, I will remind you that with this card, I always think of like what it really means to me. Like strength isn't hiding yourself or hiding your emotions. It's embracing what you feel and being strong enough to feel your feelings and process them. So hopefully that's helpful just in case you wanted to know like a different side to that card and its meaning. Now, I see that the obstacle for you, Scorpio, is the King of Cups. A lot of watery emotions. It could even be like romantic in nature as well. You're really struggling with like the abundance of emotions that are presenting themselves in April. And so it's not a matter of can you definitely can, you definitely will, but it's, you know, it's really difficult to open yourself up to that much of feeling, right? Yeah. And on the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Cups. So Scorpio loves beginnings, right? Like that's the meaning of the Ace of Cups. You might be afraid to love again. You might be afraid of losing something or someone that you love. I feel like there's a lot of fear about your feelings about someone or something. So Scorpio, you're being asked to be brave enough to feel your feelings. Maybe brave enough to make the first move or say something to this person. You know, there's a lot of anxiety here, but you have what it takes to do that. So if you're ready, I think the cards are supporting you down that path. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what else you can expect in April. Whoa, sorry. Oh, okay. So you've got a lot of cards and they're coming out really, really fast, as you can see. Okay, bottom of the deck. All right, Scorpio. Happiness. The desk, pay attention to your work. And then the dog, protection from a powerful friend. The fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. And then the four-leaf clover, great good fortune. Now this is kind of interesting because this is sort of a little bit different from like the romance that I was like feeling with the tarot cards. This is a little more geared towards like your career or something that you're creating and working on. But I feel like you're trying to or you are experiencing happiness in the workplace. So it could even be like asking you, like if you're unhappy in a job that you know you don't want, it's saying what would make you happy? Where do you want to work? Where do you want to be? Kind of similar to Sagittarius, there's like that energy of looking for happiness and in the career of your choice. Now the dog and the fox. It sounds like you have a friend who's really smart. They have a lot of resources, a lot of skill. They're very pragmatic, maybe loyal. But they are part of your life for a reason. They're here to protect you on this journey. Could even be someone you're like co-creating a business with. And then the great good fortune makes me feel like you could make a lot of money doing what you love or working with this person. So there is something regarding wealth in this position. So that's very exciting. Now, let's see if there's anything else for April, Scorpio, that they're willing to talk about or will allow for you to hear. Whoa! Sorry, like a million cards. Okay, let's take the ones that jumped out. The horse, a short journey, dealing or relationship with an older man. Now, I don't usually go off of like the gender of the card. I go off of like the energy. So like anyone can be older than you and have a lot of like masculine energy and traits. But it sounds like maybe in matters of love, there's like this short-lived journey with this person because maybe something better is coming along, and maybe that's a lot for you to feel. But I feel like it's a really, like it said, it's a short journey. And on the bottom of the deck, you got the Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I feel like it's calling them out. I feel like it's saying this person's like really indecisive. They're wasting your time. They're kind of leaving you hanging. So maybe like that's why you have a lot of feelings, or maybe that's why you feel so confused. But don't be afraid to ask for and go after what you actually want. It's good to have high standards. It's good to push, you know, people who are wasting your time kind of out of your energetic field, so you can allow it to be open to people who could actually give in that sense. So that could be hopefully answering kind of the romantic questions you may have had, Scorpio. But let's see, let's move on to the journey. At what part of your journey are you currently in, Scorpio? I just heard listen to your heart. I keep hearing the heart wants what it wants. Okay. I think it's important that you trust yourself because you know yourself better than anyone. Okay. I will pull from the bottom. Okay, Scorpio. Where are you at in the journey right now? Well, first off, that great good fortune card is totally accurate because you just got the abundance card. You also got receive and inspiration. They're all very sparkly. They all have like a glow to them. So that's really cool. Now, this is a new deck I just got, so I'm gonna go ahead and read the card to you. It's easy to focus on what we don't have. We can get caught up in comparison, left feeling like our life is lacking. The reality is that the world is full of abundance. Everything you could ever need exists in this moment. Abundance isn't something we need to achieve. It's something to appreciate. Gratitude for what we have shifts us from a mindset of scarcity to one of openness and plenty. From this place, we see that all of life's ingredients are already there for us. The Buddha. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. I mean, you got the short journey with the horse, so that's giving it like a whole new meaning right there. I think what it's saying, though, in regards to the candle, is that the more that we give, the more happiness we feel, the more abundance we have. We're not living in scarcity. Being able to give comes from a very abundant space. It comes from the feeling that you have the energy, that you will not lose your energy or your gifts by giving, that they are inherently a part of you, and that no matter what you share with other people, whether the journey is short-lived or not, it didn't make your journey shorter. It didn't waste your time. So maybe you're meant to learn something from this short journey, which I do believe is kind of a part of dating in general. Like, we do learn something from it. It isn't a total waste of time. Now, receive. It is often easier to give than to receive. In giving, we have control. but in receiving, we are open to vulnerability and the unknown. We may wish for things, but feel a sense of unworthiness when they come into our lives. Practice receiving by having gratitude for the gifts already in your life, so that you can open yourself to receiving more. We can only do so much on our own. We cannot control and create everything we need. When we allow ourselves to receive by accepting help or gifts, we make space for magic to come into our lives. Each day comes bearing its own gifts. Untie the ribbons. Ruth Ann Shabacker. Okay, so Scorpio, this card is talking about, so if you are really abundant and you do give, it still might be hard to receive from other people if you feel unworthy of that in some way. So it's shifting your mindset to be open to receiving more from other people. You're not asking for too much. It's okay to want more. So hopefully that, helps as well. Now for your inspiration card. When inspiration strikes, it's like a jolt of life comes over us. We feel compelled to create something, to contribute to the world's progress. We have the energy to overcome obstacles that normally slow us. We have focused attention and a sense of direction. Sometimes inspiration comes out of nowhere, and other times we can help create the environment for it to appear by going to an art museum, walking in nature, reading a novel, or dancing. Where do you find inspiration? Take time to create an environment where inspiration can find you. Inspiration may be a form of superconsciousness or perhaps subconsciousness, but I am sure it is the antithesis of self-consciousness. This is by Aaron Copeland. Okay, Scorpio. If you feel at any point that you're not feeling inspired and you're really confused by this card, kind of take those examples as real life things you could do to help with that. So in April, you could go to an art museum, pick up a book you're interested in reading, listen to music, right? There's ways that you can find inspiration, even ways that cost nothing. Just go outside, go for a walk, right? There is a way for you to feel inspired. And so whatever it is that you're going to create, I can assure you it will bring a lot of money and abundance towards you, because it's almost like spirit is speaking through the inspiration towards you. You're hearing something and you make it into a reality, but it's all in coalition with spirit. So that's beautiful. Now, last but not least, what should you be asking yourself this year, or what is spirit asking of you? Oh my goodness. So you got 3 cards, so we're just gonna go ahead and take these. You need to be bold, to try things that you have not tried before, and to put yourself to different forms of tests. Sir Ken Robinson. Question: what is one thing I have always wanted to try? Affirmation: I remain open to new opportunities and the lessons they bring. Yeah, it's really asking you to be open to receiving. I like the imagery here. I think this will probably tie it all in. Pay attention to activities, ideas, and areas where you love the process, not just the results or the outcome. Amelia Boone. Question: when do my actions feel effortless? Affirmation: I follow what feels right. Okay, so it's not just about an outcome or a result. It's about the process itself being beautiful, tragic, abundant, right? It could be literally anything, but it's the process that matters more than the result. And then we'll end here. Self-forgiveness makes the world better. You don't become a good person by believing you are a bad one. Matt Haig. Question: what could happen if I spoke to myself like I speak to my best friend? Affirmation: I choose to show myself compassion. All right, so Scorpio, spend time with friends, take their advice, listen to yourself, say kind things to yourself, be compassionate and loving, and get caught in the process, not the end of the journey. Have fun in this in-between that you're in. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much. I hope this was helpful and have a happy April. Bye.